Life lately has been pretty good, although I find myself still really trying to navigate my new body and physical appearance quite a lot. Sometimes I feel rather content with it, and other days I grieve for the way I used to look and feel in my body that now feels so unbelievably foreign to me. Every day is a new day, just trying to figure out who I am now. If you are new here, hi, I'm Amanda, and I like to share my normal life juggling running my own business as a multifaceted artist and creative while being single and childless in my 40s living in Seattle. I also do all of this while I'm going through treatment for my second cancer diagnosis. Some days it feels like a lot. Other days I'm overwhelmed by how lucky and grateful I am. Most days it's somewhere in between. Today is an immunotherapy day, and that comes with a lot of mixed feelings. Sometimes I get overwhelmed thinking that I still have a year and a half of this, and that is hoping that I don't have any kind of reoccurrence in that time frame. The more I look into all the details of my cancer, the more I realize the chances of it coming back are pretty high. Even though that is why I'm doing immunotherapy, to hopefully lessen the odds significantly, it is an ongoing thought in my head. What if this is just my new normal? That, coupled with aging and all that comes with that, settling in and feeling really comfortable in my skin has been very hard. As much as I'm trying to embrace aging and all that comes with that, I also feel like I've got thrown into it way earlier than most, and navigating these changes when others in my circle aren't is a pretty lonely journey. So, hi Bubba. Love you too. One of the things that I am just really struggling with lately, as I mentioned, is finding a sense of self post-cancer and trying to figure out who that is when I look in the mirror and I see somebody that does not look like my normal self. And it's just been really challenging. I've always been very athletic, very small in size, not thin, but just really fit. And it's fluctuated over the years. But I look in the mirror now and I see a body that I've never seen before. It's really hard and frustrating when it feels like there's like a cap where people are just done hearing about it. Also, it's just constantly met with, well, you're here, or you should feel grateful that you're alive. And I think that two things can exist. I do feel all of those things. I feel incredibly grateful that I'm here, but it's also really hard being here when I look in the mirror and I don't see somebody that I recognize. And it's not like I went to the hair salon. I did kind of, but I was losing my hair, so I had to go in and just make a decision to cut it. And then my brother and I shaved it, but it's not like I went in there with a picture of Meg Ryan's super cute short haircut and said, I want this, let's make it happen. I went into the hair salon because I had to, because my hair was all falling out. Another thing that's really hard is my last treatment, I lost a ton of weight. I was so small. I went through radiation. I think I was the smallest I'd almost ever been. And it wasn't necessarily healthy. And then post-treatment, when I started working out again, I think I gained more muscle, but I was still small. And I think I had just kind of found what my body was after years and years and years of fighting it. And then I thought I had gone into menopause because I lost my period, and then I got my period back 6 months after radiation stopped. My body kind of regulated again. Now that I have had a full hysterectomy and I've had to go off on my hormone replacements, I am in full-blown menopause. So I've noticed a huge decrease in muscle mass and my ability just to gain muscle again and maintain muscle. I have been exploring all the ways that I can work with this through diet, exercise. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't partially due to vanity, because I want to feel my best. I want to look my best. I want to feel confident when I leave the house. I also want to feel attractive, and I'm trying to get back into the dating world, so that is a big driving factor too. I'm not ready to look old. I'm not ready for my skin to sag, and like I want to feel fit, and I don't need to look youthful like I'm 20 or in my early 30s, but I feel like when you go through menopause, your body drastically changes and your skin drastically changes, and you're kind of forced into this new normal with your body. Even your mind, like mentally, menopause is extremely hard on you. Thinking about this on a walk this morning. Mentally, I want to be a plant-based person. I just love the idea of eating a really bountiful, healthy, organic, plant-based diet with tons of vegetables and fruits and grains and legumes and beans, but my body does not respond well to that. Just to clarify, I was a vegan for 5 years, and I did all the things that I was told to do. We took the supplements, we combined the foods, we did everything. And I still got cancer. My hypothyroidism turned into Hashimoto's. I got mono, I got Epstein-Barr. It works for some people, but I am a firm believer that everybody's bodies are so different. And the way that my body thrives is on a high animal protein diet. It just responds so well to it. I feel the most clear-headed. I feel my anxiety and depression decrease dramatically. And so I've been exploring that more. I just listened to a really interesting podcast the other day it was on the Almost 30 podcast, which I'll link it below. And it was with, I think her name is Dr. Leon or Dr. Lyons. I can't remember exactly. She talks a lot about hormonal changes, diet, and what we should be taking, and it just really clicked for me and made a lot of sense. So I'm going to be exploring that over the next couple months. I am going on my trip to Hawaii in the beginning of December, so my goal is to feel really confident when I go, and just to feel really strong and healthy and feel confident in a bathing suit. I have been also changing my workouts, and I've been lifting heavier weights and doing more resistance training, which honestly, even just a few days of it, I feel so much stronger, and that feels really, really good. So I'm gonna go to the grocery store today, and I'm gonna make some food and prep and just kind of organize what I'm gonna eat for the next couple days, because it's gonna be busy. I want to make sure that I keep track of just how I feel throughout the day when I'm eating this way, and see just how everything is feeling. Energy-wise, mental clarity, there's no way really around it. Eating healthy is expensive. I guess the way that I am looking at it as I'm investing in my health, looking at other areas in my life where I can spend less at the foods that I want to eat. Actually, I'm off to meet my brother for lunch right now, and then I'm heading to immunotherapy, and then I'm gonna go grocery shopping. Home from immunotherapy, and I feel okay. I feel a little tired. I was a little bit nauseous earlier, but I feel okay now. And I went grocery shopping and I'm gonna make some dinner. Steak and veggies. All right, I also did a thing. So it was either between this or a holiday candle. Iowa pine. 'Tis the season. They're just really, really long days in general, my treatment days. I left the house at 10:15. Granted, I went and met my brother for lunch, but I got home right now and it's 5 and I stopped to go grocery shopping. So I was at the hospital from 12:30 until 4. So I'm just out of it and tired. So I'm just gonna make dinner and then watch a show and just take any pressure off of doing anything else tonight. So my oregano oil has been sitting for a week now. Oh, it'll be a week tomorrow. So I am going to drain it, and I got these little droppers. So I'm gonna put it in here so it's easier for me to use it. I think I need to get, I just put it in this jar for right now because I think I need to get a funnel, like a little funnel to pour it in there. Otherwise it's going to be really messy. I'm going to hold off on doing anything else with this. Store it up here for now. I'll get to that in a few days probably. So one of the things that I do videos is sometimes I will just edit as I'm filming, and then I'll fill in the space where I feel like I need to tell a little bit more of the story, just to make sure there's like it's good and cohesive. So I'm working on editing this video right now that you're watching that I'm filming. I'm just gonna chill out on the couch now, and although I am working with my diet now, I will never give up my little bit of sweets when I want them. This is that Trader Joe's milk chocolate bar. It's really, really good. All right, I'm gonna zone out and watch TV. So I'll see you later.